I take this opportunity to welcome you all to today's presentation. The subject of our presentation is conducting a chi-square test of independence using PSPP, presented by Daniel Antwi. The agenda for the presentation: PSPP, NUM cause, and NUM default. PSPP like comfort and NUM default. PSPP NUM cause and like comfort. Main takeaways and conclusion. PSPP NUM cause and NUM default. The following correlational test was conducted. The null hypothesis states that there is no relationship between NUM cause and NUM default, whereas the alternative hypothesis indicates a relationship between NUM cause and NUM default. The statistics and its p-value were calculated using PSPP, assuming alpha to be 0.05. And as a result of the calculation, no relationship emerged. We had 6 degrees of freedom. The total number of cases was 150, giving us a chi-square value of 6.68 with a p-value of 0.351. And since the p-value is greater than alpha, we therefore refuse to reject the null hypothesis. PSPP like comfort and NUM default. The following correlational test was conducted. The null hypothesis says that there is no relationship between like comfort and number of defaults, whereas the alternative hypothesis says that there is a relationship between like comfort and number of defaults. The chi-squared statistics and its p-value were calculated using PSPP, assuming alpha to be 0.05. No relationship emerged. We have 6 degrees of freedom, the total number of cases being 150, giving us a chi-square of 6.68 with a p-value which equals 0.351. And since the p-value over here as a result of calculation indicates or gave us a figure that is above alpha, which is 0.05, we therefore refuse to reject the null hypothesis. PSPP NUM number of cause and like comfort. The following correlational test was conducted. The null hypothesis says that there is no relationship between NUM cause and like comfort, whereas the alternative hypothesis says that there is a relationship between number of cause and like comfort. The statistics and its p-value were calculated using PSPP, assuming alpha to be 0.05. A relationship emerged. The calculation gave us 9 degrees of freedom with 150 number of cases, giving us a total chi-squared value of 450, with p being equal to 0. And since the p-value is less than alpha, which is 0.05, we therefore reject the null hypothesis. And for that matter, the strength of the relationship between number of cars and like comfort has to be determined through the usage of Cramer's V. And the Cramer's V value gave us 1, which indicated a perfectly symmetric relationship. Main takeaways: PSPP can perform the chi-square test of independence. The second point is that the test can be performed using analyzed descriptive statistics and cross-tabs. The third takeaway here is that it is important to obtain Cramer's view, because the strength of the relationship between the variables can only be determined by Cramer's view. And the fourth point here is PSPP chi-square test is not as difficult as it may seem. I therefore want to thank you all for watching this presentation. I open the floor for any possible questions that you may have. Thank you. Bye.